So, welcome back. It's been 2 weeks, and I figured I'd do another update on the garden. So, last time we checked in, I'd had the initial planting, and I was talking about planting some more stuff, like a dozen different seeds or something like that. So we got that done, and I'll show you the results. Alrighty. So, all of the big plants are the initial plants that we had planted from seedlings, and they've been kind of stunted. I noticed there's some yellowing and stuff, but we had like a lot of rain. If you look at these tomatoes here, see some of the leaves are really yellowed a lot, and we had a lot of rain, and I checked the ground and it was just absolutely soaked. Seems to have dried out over the last 3 or 4 days, and then they had perked back up. They'd like all turned green again, and then they went back yellow today. So I just got through watering them. We'll figure out how to water these guys eventually. I don't know. I guess maybe they're just in shock, right? They got to get used to where they're at now. You know, they were in seedlings and they had like imperfect conditions before, so I don't know. But I did get a whole bunch of things planted. I did a lot of the companion planting and stuff. So I think one of them was the what is it, Three Sisters, and that was with the squash, corn, and beans. So I planted the corn in between the squash. That's the corn right there. You'll see them in between, a whole bunch. In fact, I think probably most of the seedlings have. I kind of went by the guide as to what is supposed to go with what. Well, at least I started that way, and then I was, I was like, well, let's just try some things. And so I planted I think it was like a day or two later since that video, I planted the corn. Well, I planted all of the rest of the seeds that I wanted to plant, and so it's been about 2 weeks. So this is basically almost exactly 2 weeks of growth. And this corn has just been fantastic. Like nearly every seed has come up. Like even some of there's another one right there, kind of a late bloomer, but there's another one. So I put 2 down in each one, and near about always 2 come up. So I don't know if it's just this brand here, or was this burpee sweet corn or whatever yellow hybrid it is. It is like super corn or whatever. Like every seed you put down comes up. It's been pretty neat. But yeah, so those have been sprouting right up. I did plant some herbs. I did them from seedlings. Well, I'm making seedlings here. We can see we got dill and cilantro and basil and oregano's barely doing anything. You could see a little bit of them down in there, but not really doing it. And rosemary, I don't think I've seen rosemary one bit, but I don't know what's good. I think I was supposed to just kind of sprinkle them on top of but I kind of like mixed them up a little bit in the compost. So I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do herbs, but that's the way we did it. And over here we got some more corn. I also did sunflowers. So those are at the very edge of the garden. I've got a bunch of sunflowers coming up all along there. And it's just this back row, and then you can see the watermelons are continuing to come up. They're looking pretty healthy. And I do have actually kind of lost track. I think I had turnip greens, and collard greens in here, and then okra. And I can see some stuff coming up there. There's just a few of them. Like there's another one there. And I was, because I've got like the 4-leaf clovers or whatever, and I thought maybe I had, 4-leaf clovers. I messed this little guy up. I was digging around. I was like, what is that? So maybe he'll survive. He got the itty bitty one right there. I assume that's something. And these seem to be doing pretty good. So I think that over here it gets a little bit more sunlight. So I'm guessing there's going to be parts of the garden that do really well. Like everything on this side of the garden gets a little bit more sunlight than over here, and so we'll have to see how it goes. I think it's a pretty good variety of things. I've got a whole bunch of stuff planned together, so I'll see what works together. I could see how much things require water. I could see if stuff has needs more sunlight. I don't know how any of this works, but I did today. If you see the disturbed ground in between the squash and a lot of the stuff, but pretty much everywhere there's corn, I put down some beans. So 3 beans per 2 corn. I don't know if that's enough, but I figure I could always just snip down, or I could always just cut down what I don't need, what's getting in the way or whatnot. Now I might do beans along the back with the sunflowers. Haven't decided yet. I think this is going to be plenty of beans for me, at least, because I've got pretty much that row, and that row. I got pretty much as much beans as I have corn. Yeah, and then back here I have more beans. So, like I said, I did water today. Oh, this little watering thing is fantastic. So, if I could, because it's hard to ever put it like how much rainfall did I get. It's kind of hard to know just off the unless you just look it up. But like the weather stations and stuff, they tell you inches of rain, but that's like for the whole area. What did you actually get? How much did I water? How much water did I put down? So that in that container was how much I put down today. So it's really handy. You know me, I gotta put numbers on things. But there's supposed to be onions coming up here somewhere. You can see I've been pulling up a little bit of weeds. Weeds have been like super duper easy to deal with. So far, we haven't had to deal with the the rhizomal grasses yet that grow up through the roots or whatever. The roots grow out and dig under your bed and then pop up out of nowhere. I'm hoping I can avoid that. I guess since most of the grass is dead around here, I don't have to worry about that too much. But so there was one type of onions here. I think these are. Let's grab the reference here. Put all my boxes I gotta strip down and what do we call it? Shred for future compost. Okay, so these are, those ones on the left are the So Easy White Lisbon, and then the ones on the right are these bulb ones. So, and these are the beans that I put down. Kentucky Wonder Pole beans. Yeah, some sweet yellow onions. I'm free of them GMOs, because they the devil. So anyway, I got one at least coming up. Well, no, there's 2. There's one right. Well, can you even see it? Yeah, you can see it. Right there. And then another one. I think there's probably a dozen all along this line right here. Oh, there's 3. I could see 3 of them. But I haven't seen any money from any activity from the white Lisbon. So I think some of this stuff might be that it's supposed to be winter or late season stuff. See, I didn't pay attention to like when you were supposed to plant anything. I'm like, oh, that looks good. Let's try that. And so, yeah, that's the garden. Going kind of slow, getting kind of worried about the yellowing, but I mean it comes and goes. It was like one day they're like beautiful and green, and then the next minute they're all yellowing and stuff. I think they're just getting acclimated. That's what I'm going to go with. So that's where I'm at, and I don't know if how much I'm going to continue to do this. I always find it really useful for people to just share stuff that they do on YouTube, and just, because, not everything goes according to plan, and I don't need no, in fact, I like a lot of the videos that are just, just somebody pointing the camera at something and just start chatting. So, that's what we're doing here. I did get some stuff to help with the videos though. So I got like a little stand so I can like hold the camera like proper. I still can't see myself. And I also got this this mic here. All this was like super cheap. This is not fancy stuff, but the mic here to hopefully make the sound a little bit better, because I'm not gonna be loading this up into a video editing software and normalizing the volume and stuff. I've done that before. It's way more work than I want to put into this. So let's yeah, if that's not a deal breaker for you, this is the show for you. As if this is a show. So anyway, yeah, that's where we're at, and hopefully we see some. I'm hoping it's like a 2-week shock, and then they'll like, take off and get going, but we'll see. Anyway, that's all I got, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.